This is the mayor's report for the city of Battle Creek, Michigan. This is the mayor of Battle Creek, Mark Behnke. Good morning. And I want to start off by talking about a temporary lane shift in front of City Hall on Division Street as the project begins to rebuild the City Hall retaining wall. City contract crews are preparing to begin work on the project to rebuild the retaining wall around the grounds of City Hall, resulting in a temporary lane shift on Division Street. The specific section of Division Street affected by this temporary lane shift is right northbound of Division Street North from Hamlin Avenue to just south of the Battle Creek Police Department. Northbound traffic on Division Street is rerouted to the left, northbound lane, beginning at Hamlin Avenue and ending just south of the Battle Creek Police Department. This temporary lane shift will allow crews to dig up the old retaining wall and begin the project to rebuild a new retaining wall around the grounds of City Hall. Even though the work has yet to officially begin, MDOT requires the closure of the road to be in place at least 5 days before the start of the work. This temporary lane shift will be in place for the duration of the project. The estimated time frame for completion is between October at the earliest and December 2023 at the latest. There is no expected completed road closure during this work. We appreciate everyone's patience during all work on the city's infrastructure. Temporary changes to traffic light signs at the intersection of Emmett and Fremont Streets in place during the work upgrade. City signal and sign crews have implemented a temporary changes to the traffic signal and signs at the intersection of Emmett Street and Fremont Street, right next to Fremont School, as they begin work on upgrades at this intersection. The specific temporary changes are as follows. Eastbound and westbound traffic on Emmett Street will now have a yellow flashing light at the intersection of Emmett and Fremont Street, which will allow traffic to flow through the intersection with caution. Northbound and southbound traffic on Fremont Street will now have stop signs at the intersection of Fremont and East Avenue Street, which will require the traffic to stop at the intersection. The upgrades will include the replacement of the control cabinet, as well as the wiring from the cabinet to the traffic signal. Crews expect the upgrade to work to begin next week, weather permitting. An estimated time frame of the work is about 2 weeks, depending on the availability of parts. The temporary changes, as described above, will be in place until the work is completed. Once completed, the stop signs will be removed and the traffic signal will return to normal operation. The upgrade work was determined to be needed following a malfunction of the traffic signal to flash mode at the intersection over the weekend of July 8th and 9th. Crews determined that the signal couldn't be returned to normal operation due to issues with the equipment that required replacement. As a result, temporary traffic changes were needed to allow for work at the intersection. There is no expected road closures during this work week. We appreciate everyone's patience during all work on our city's infrastructure. City asks opinions about keeping honeybees. The latest buzz from the city's planning division is to ask neighbors what they think about allowing beekeeping within the city limits. A neighbor interested in beekeeping prompted the planning department staff to research beekeeping in the city. As they draft an ordinance to introduce to the city commission, we want to survey the community to see what everyone thinks. The survey will take about 3 minutes to complete. There is a link on our website homepage at battlecreekmi.gov in City Spotlights. Planning staff are tentatively scheduling the ordinance for introduction of August 15th to the City Commission, with the final consideration at the September 5th City Commission meeting. Neighbors can give public input at both of these meetings. If you'd like to share additional information about beekeeping with planning or have questions about the process, please call them at 269-966-3311 or email Planning Supervisor Darcy Smith at dcschmitt@battlecreekmi.gov. Once again, Darcy Smith and her email address is dcschmitt@battlecreekmi.gov. Sensory Hour at Flash Flood. Flash Flood is partnering with Hampton Aquatics to offer Sensory Hour on the following Mondays, July 24th and August 7th from 10 to 11. There will be a 6-hour entry fee. No music or flashing lights. Quiet zones and steaming, safe place for friends with sensory difficulties. Call 269-924-8425 for more information. Our next City Commission meeting will be Tuesday, July 18th, this coming Tuesday. The regular meeting starts at 7 p.m. You can join us for these meetings in person at City Hall, 10 North Division Street in downtown Battle Creek, in the Commission chambers on the 3rd floor. There are at least 2 opportunities to give public comment during the regular meeting about the items on our agenda or any other general comments you may have about city business. If you can't come to the meeting in person but want to watch it, Access Vision broadcasts our regular meetings live on Channel 17 and 917 on Comcast and on Channel 100 on AT&T. They also stream to the Live 17th tab of their website, accessvision.tv. You can also watch the live stream of our workshops and regular meetings of the City of Battle Creek, Michigan YouTube channel. You can watch previous live streams and meetings there too. Our agendas are usually posted the Thursday before each workshop or meeting on the city's website. Once you go to battlecreekmi.gov, go to your government tab, the mayor and commission. If you'd like a paper copy of the agenda, you can visit the city clerk's office at City Hall from 8 to 5 and ask to speak to Vicki Hauser. This is the Mayor of Battle Creek, Mark Behnke. Thank you very much for listening, and please have a great weekend.